won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, I swear I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Willis going to throw it right away. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw going into the hands of Williams. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer. Viking, 18.
Now from the gun, here's Willis. Finding Williams once more, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. First carry for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Browns had 3 and 8 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Second down, here's Willis. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A terrific opening drive has been knocking on the door, first and goal. Willis looking to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At the Rams' 4-yard line.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Come on.
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, they start out with a gun of Campbell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Off play action, Fields. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Los Angeles.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! Justin Fields, 59 yards. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
60, Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70.
Willis. He's got him in, complete. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
19 Tiger, Buffalo 18.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
60 Bobcat. 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw, Willis. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score time, 7-7.
Here we go.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now Willis to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go now.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
7 Pirates.
Now Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Here we go.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the handoff, Abanikanda. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7.
Round 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Willis to throw on second. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hey, Smash. Big Lion.
Here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Go.
Willis out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
19 Lions.
Willis looks to pass it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Willis will look to throw it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ready! Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Trap 50, trap 50.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On first down, Fields looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Fields. That's caught. This is a Banacanda. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Fields. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 2-yard line.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Buffalo 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Fields. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter, and he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again is Fields. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been a
percentage completion-wise way up? Not that time. Throwing on third down, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different...
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Trap 19, trap 19. Trap 60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. Go trap, go trap. Go.
Again, Willis to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Come on,
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Willis to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Game. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here we go. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. And quickly they get to the line. Abanikanda once again. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
That's what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. An audible here to get a new look. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Rams strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. 65 cat. 65 cat.
Willis out of the gun. And this is caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18, find it. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Again to throw. Willis on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. And they'll go again with the Bandicanda. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
On first down, it's Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Here's first and 10. All eyes on Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation.
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
We'll give now to Abanikanda. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Fields changing the play. They'll run it with Abanikanda. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as a stopper with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. And he's got it. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
Now Willis. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Rams are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be